In this section, we're going to be talking about polynomial functions. Polynomial functions are the sum of monomials, and we're going to be taking a look at graphs that are smooth and continuous. And what we mean by smooth is that they have no sharp corners or no cusps, there's no holes or there's no gaps in your graph. And as we're looking at polynomial functions, we're going to be talking about the degree of the function. The degree is going to be our highest exponent on the function itself. We want to make sure that we're listing those monomials in descending order. And let's go ahead and take a look at the power functions here towards the bottom of the page. Our power functions are going to be in the form a times x to the power n. So something like 8 times x to the third power would be an example of something that is degree 3. That's the highest exponent on that term. Let's go ahead and take a look at a couple functions, and we want to determine the degree if it is a polynomial function, or if it's not a polynomial function, we're going to explain why not. So on our first one, we've got 5x squared plus 4x to the fourth. Of course, we can go ahead and write this so that our terms are in descending order. And this is an example of a polynomial function. The highest exponent on this function is a 4. So this is an example of a polynomial function of degree 4. In our second example, we've got f of x equals the square root of x. We can rewrite that as x to the power 1/2. And this is an example of something that is not a polynomial function. In this case, we have an exponent that is a fraction. Let's take a look at the function f of x equals 0. This is another example where it is not a polynomial function. This is actually a special case called the zero function. For our next one, we have h of x equals 3 minus 1/2 x. We can rewrite this in descending order. Usually we'll see our x term first, and then our constant. And this is an example of a polynomial function. And our degree here, the highest exponent is a 1. On our x, there is no exponent written, but it's implied to be a 1. So this would be a polynomial of degree 1. In our last function, we've got h of x equals x squared minus 5 on top, and x cubed on the bottom. This is not a polynomial function. This is what's known as a rational function. Rational functions come in fraction form, and we'll be taking a look at those a little bit later on.